So the topic that I've chosen for my portfolio part 2 presentation is educating Generation Next. As a student teacher, this is something that's very important to me. And I also think that regarding ALC203, all of the students within this unit have been privy to this phenomenon. As a group, both online and offline students have generated this huge online learning resource it's massive and it's diverse in a sense. It crosses a plethora of different platforms in order to share and create knowledge, which has been something that's really good, I think, for all the students. As a culture, we are very technologically savvy in Australia, and this is the way that the future is headed. We are becoming more technologically savvy, and more technologies are being developed in order to help us learn and gain knowledge through various platforms. My first base personally when I need knowledge is the internet or services like Google, or even asking my classmates for help regarding certain issues. As you can see by one of my previous tweets, I needed to ask people in the class for help as to how to make this film. And then even after this, I had to go online and figure out how to use a screen recorder to make this video work in the way that I wanted it to work. It was my first resource. Now, for the sake of this video, I've done something that might seem a little bit silly, but I hope it gets across the point that I'm trying to make. You can teach people to knit while you're doing the laundry. Teach a makeup tutorial while driving your car.
Oh, sorry.
You can teach recipes.
Belajar bahasa Indonesia dengan cara mencapai
Or you can teach people how to play the ukulele in your very own bed while enjoying a beer. Now, while all of these things might seem really silly, it's a way of displaying how easy it is to create educative content that's ready to be shared. Now, none of these things are official accounts of education, but it just highlights this system of creating, making, and sharing information that is a great benefit to everybody. Just look how easy it is for me to share these learning resources, as silly as they may be, but plugging into sources such as this is a really vital skill. Technology is rewiring our brains and it is shaping the way that we are thinking, and it's creating this sense of connectivism or connectivity between learners. This moves learning theories into the digital age. It means that there is a network of information and learners who are willing to connect. It also acknowledges that the technological shift supports that learning is no longer internal or individualistic activity. Learning occurs for people who have direct options. They can choose when they want to study, they can choose where they want to study, and they can choose whether or not they want to access that information at all. Before undertaking this unit, I'd never considered blogging as an essential learning resource. However, I recently read an article about digital culture and education that proved otherwise. In the article, there was a study that was a group of ESL students, one from Thailand and one from Sweden, who came together virtually in the form of a blog. The blog was there to help them develop their conventions of English as a second language. The issues that were raised regarding this were whether or not the framing of the learning was substantive for the students. However, the knowledge that they gained with regards to conversational English skills was by far better than anything they may learn within a classroom. Here's another more personal account of how these online resources and digital media really do aid our educative process. I personally found the audio resource that is being used as an essential learning resource for topic 11 of this unit. It was something that I just stumbled across one day on Twitter and decided to share with the group hashtag ALC203. I very quickly received a response from Adam saying that he was going to use it as an essential learning resource, and now all the students, hopefully, have listened to it for the sake of this unit. The clip specifically spoke about how there was change on the horizon with regard to EdTech. It spoke about how tablets were cheap and quick devices that students could easily manage within their school day. These devices could be used to measure attendance as well as student outcomes, which provided powerful information in order for educators to base decisions upon. Of course, there's always going to be setbacks with regards to EdTech. Within first world countries such as Australia, a setback is considered a lack of one-to-one, that is, one tablet per student or one laptop per student. However, when considering the developing world, it's a much bigger problem. We need to produce products that don't limit the already strained budgets of these worlds, and having a tablet one-to-one is probably something that's not within grasp at the moment. We are underestimating the challenges of EdTech. We work within a system that doesn't necessarily need to change, so that means implementing these technologies might be more difficult than it proves. So in conclusion, with regards to educating Generation Next, developing online participation is going to be an invaluable tool for the future. It's also an inevitable tool. Technology is shifting in such a way that we are being forced to engage online. As a Deakin student, we engage online every day. The majority of our content is only available online, so if we can't do this, then we can't further our knowledge. Of course, there are setbacks, especially regarding third world countries. However, these developments only further the accessibility of knowledge, and hopefully this means for them too.
Don't think the visuals are too good.